Hello, welcome to Complete Chiropractic Healthcare on the website of Dr. Greg Arnold, www.pitchingdoc.com. Today we're going to be discussing 4 mechanics that link throwing and hitting. This is a newsletter I did on June 16, 2011. If you click on the link below the date, it'll pull up a PDF, which is frequently easier to read. So when we look at the concept of trying to teach young kids and even older kids how to throw and pitch, sometimes it can be difficult, and what I found success with is actually teaching and relating throwing mechanics to hitting mechanics. So we're going to go through 4 of them today that I found. The first mechanic is keeping your head steady, and just as we have kids keep their head steady when they hit, we actually want to try to keep our head steady when we throw. And this comes from a 2004 study where they looked at baseball pitchers who used balance points versus baseball pitchers who didn't have balance points, and those who did not have balance points actually wound up with less head movement, which produced higher velocities and more accuracy. And this actually led the researchers to conclude that they can't recommend the balance point position when teaching pitchers how to throw. And we're going to look at a video right now that'll help explain this. So let's pull up proper video here for the kids. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the pitcher on the right first. So he's an older pitcher. So we look at the pitcher, he's got a good standing position, knees are bent, glove is up, but you see when he starts to pitch, his head is almost in a straight line throughout the delivery. There's a little bit of deviation, slight drop, but most of the drop that you see is actually him going downhill. But at the moment of rotation, the head is actually in the same spot. Just as hitters are stationary with their head when they swing, we want our pitchers to be stationary with their head when we throw. We look at the pitcher on the left who's been taught a conventional delivery with the knees stiff and upright, and we'll see right away his body drops to this position. And that's because his body can't throw from this stiff-legged upright position. His body wants to be here, as do most kids, most athletes' positions. So as a result, his head is already dropping significantly here, and then watch where his head goes as he goes to throw the ball. We go from 3 to 4 to 5, so a lot of head displacement, which leads to less efficiency and a worse throw. And as you can guess, this was actually a very bad throw. This young man threw this ball over my head with this first pitch. So again, keeping the head as steady as possible, just as when we hit, can be a very important point when trying to throw the ball correctly. And if we move on to the second mechanic, it's about controlling our hands. We teach our hitters to keep their hands up, not to let their hands drop. The less the hands move, the better the swing. Well, it's the same concept with the glove. We always want to try to keep the glove at chest high at 3 points of the throw. We want to be in the starting position with the glove up, we want to be halfway at the foot strike with our glove up, and we want to be at ball release with our glove up. So if we go ahead and we look at the video, we can get a better idea of what this means. So we look at the pitcher on the left, and we see him starting, and when he kicks, he's coming down the hill. See, glove is starting up. Hands drop a little, but once he lands, his glove is halfway, chest high, and then as he turns to throw, the glove is chest high at release. So there's very little glove movement throughout the course of the delivery. Less glove movement, more efficient delivery, more consistent motion. We look at this young pitcher on the right, again, stiff legs, feet together. We'll see his hands immediately drop. There goes the head down, and then watch where his glove goes as he throws the ball. He's got this big sweeping motion with the glove, but when the ball's out of his hand, his glove is all the way off to the side, and that's part of the component of him falling off the mound. So the pitcher on the left, very consistent, minimal glove movement, lots of consistency, efficiency, and control. Pitcher on the right, a lot of glove movement, creating bad posture, bad body position, poor efficiency, and in the end, a poor throw. If you look at the third concept, we try to focus on back function. Just as we teach hitters to extend when they're going through the ball, through the swing to hit the ball, we actually want to try to teach the same thing with pitchers. And a concept that we use a lot is what we call throw with a big chest. And if we look at Roger Clemens right here, and then Chris Carpenter in the middle, where they stick their chest out as they're turning to throw the ball. This is creating a good posture, extension, kind of like a catapult, a slingshot to throw the ball. So if we take a look at these pitchers again, we look at the pitcher on the left. Again, hands are up, coming down the hill, landing halfway, chest high with the glove, but as he turns to throw, sticks that chest out. He's got very good extension, a slingshot effect as he throws the ball. And again, his body is under control, consistency, and efficiency. We look at the pitcher on the right. He has a little bit of extension, but he collapses early, and it's part of a concept looking at him bending and falling off the mound to the side. So again, we want to teach good posture. Chest out, back straight, glove up, control, and consistency. Last concept that we try to teach is front leg stability. And we look at David right here, and we look at Albert Pujols. At the moment of ball release, when they're hitting the ball, the front leg is nice and strong, creating a solid base with which they can rotate around. Now, this doesn't mean that I encourage pitchers to straighten their leg. We just try to focus on being strong with the front leg. If their leg happens to straighten out, then so be it. But we just want them to think about being strong when they throw the ball, not forcing their front leg to straighten out. So you got to have a strong leg when you throw. Control the momentum that you're building up as you come down the hill, and that'll create a better body position and a better release point. We take a look at the pitcher on the left again as we finish up. He's coming down the hill. Front leg is nice and strong, controlling the momentum. He's finishing in a good, solid fielding position to get ready to play defense. We look at the pitcher on the right, again coming down the hill, poor body position, too much glove motion, and now we have poor front leg strength, and that leads to an inability to control the momentum, and that causes him to fall off to the side. Again, poor release point, very inefficient delivery. So if you try to follow these 4 principles, you're going to do a lot of benefit towards your position players and your pitchers and help them throw the ball correctly. Hope you found this valuable. If you have any questions, please email me, give me a call, or visit my website, www.pitchingdoc.com. Thank you.